Part 7 of restoring my vintage Cannondale mountain bike. Today is the big day. I'm finally installing the last pieces of the puzzle. Let's kick it off with the saddle. This one took me a few months to track down. One guy had a listing for a vintage XT group set, and while I was ordering that, I figured I would ask if he also had a flight saddle. To my surprise, he did, and he'd been keeping it for years in a shoebox. I got lucky and picked it up for just a fraction of what they usually go for on eBay. And the best part, the saddle has red and yellow lettering that match the Cannondale's colors perfectly. Since I don't own a bike stand yet, I had to improvise. Turns out an old clothes rack that I had laying around worked perfectly. Next up is something special I've been saving. I got it as a souvenir from Blue Lug Bikes in Japan and couldn't wait for the right project to install it on. Those are the MKS Bear Trap pedals. The name is pretty funny, but the shape totally looks like a bear trap straight out of a cartoon. A little grease on the cranks, bolt them on, and we're good to go. Thanks to my DIY bike stand, adjusting the gears was a breeze, and just check out how quick those shifts are. I'm already itching for the first test ride, but before that, it's time to trim the excess cables. I like to leave this step for last because it's the most satisfying way to finish things up. I wanted to go with black end caps all around, but after checking 3 bike shops with no luck, I had to roll with what I had. Definitely need to order a pack of them for the future. And now, for the finishing touch, the front carrier. Right from the start, I knew I wanted a big front rack for this bike. Installation is pretty straightforward. It just mounts to the top of the fork and the quick release skewers. Last, I slid on the Richie foam grips, and with that, the build is officially done. While working, I realized how easy it is to throw a lot of money at those old bikes and make them look great instantly. But it's far more rewarding to piece one together by hunting down good deals on Marketplace and keep the costs low. It takes a good amount of effort, but honestly, I'm having a lot of fun hunting online and negotiating with sellers. And now it's time to hit the streets for the very first ride. Thanks for watching, and this is just the start. There's a lot more in the works, and some exciting new builds are coming soon. Peace.